Hi there guys, Darren Stevenson back with another video, and today we're with
Robin Bachofner.
And what'd you do today?
I made it top 16 at the YCS Milan.
Okay, and what'd you play?
I played the Chaos, Thunder, Dragon, Danger deck, whatever you want to call it.
You think that deck is still viable with all like the control and hand traps in the meta and stuff?
Absolutely. Especially over here, you're going to see like there's a crazy card, which unfortunately we don't have it in Europe.
Alright.
Yeah, it's quite insane over here, so one hand trap is normally not enough. Yeah, that's cool.
And you think it's better than Salomon Great?
For sure, yeah.
No!
Not going to argue on that.
Alright, let's get to it.
Alright, so start off with like best normal summon in the game right now, Draconet.
Yeah, like if that resolves, you literally have everything, right?
Yeah, there's like no reason to not play it, because it gives you like everything, especially over here. Then Galaxy Serpent and the additional cards you have to play. Yeah. Then for
drawing the little baby can be annoying though, right?
It's like alright-ish actually.
Just because it's a dragon, right? So like if you just want to see a dragon in this deck.
Yeah. Also, if you're playing against Striker or Salamangreat, it happens sometimes that they're going to impermanence you. Or
oh yes,
whatever.
it has that effect, right?
And you can just like use it to negate it. So that's huge. Like especially against Striker with Shizuku, like you just normal summon it to the zone it's pointing to. You're getting this one, or like you're discarding this one, and their anchor or impermanence will like sure nothing.
That's cool.
Then like the draw power of the deck, bunch of dangers. I think that's quite common, and then like just like one Bigfoot, one Thunderbird, and one Chupacabra. I actually would like to play more Mothmans, but I wanted to have like 40 cards, so.
Okay, so you're playing 40 cards, right?
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of Thunder decks that I've seen went above 40, and they're playing like a bigger danger package.
I can see it. Like I see reasons why you could do that, but it feels like wrong, especially if you're playing cards like Sekka's Light or Draconet.
Yeah. Which
you want to open like always. So yeah.
How are they like? So you've minimized as much as you can on the dangers that aren't the big three. How were they? How were they? Since you only played like one of each, two Mothman, I guess.
It's actually nice. Like, it's quite unlucky that you have like multiples in hand. So normally you're getting a good effect. You're not struggling with like having multiple of the bad ones. Yeah, that's. I think you could argue like playing a little bit more dangerous, but I wouldn't know what to cut out. Especially in Europe, it's getting a lot harder. You're going to see afterwards why. Then dragons. You need dragons in this deck. Baby dragons. Yeah, they're good. Only dragon for the combos. One of the most broken cards.
You just play one?
I just play one, yeah.
Really?
It's for a simple reason. I didn't want to play more than 4 normal summons.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense, yeah.
Draconet is like the best normal summon, so it's the second best, and you need one for the combo. But to be fair, I wish sometimes I would have played 2, especially like in grind games, because you're going to banish mostly this one on your first turn.
Yeah.
And if you have Ravine, you would like to have like a second one to send and adding back a Lavineer or something. So I'm a little bit mixed. Maybe you could play 2, but 1 was actually fine because you're not needing more for the standard combo.
Yeah, I think I was trying out 3 because I think the card's just so ridiculous. But you do get access to it when you get your combo going, and you don't necessarily need it to get your stuff going.
That's the point. Like a lot are starting with 3, and then they're realizing, okay, actually I want to draw 1, but not more. And at some point, I can just special summon it, so I don't need more than 2. So yeah, I know a lot of people playing 2, which I also can see, but 1 is basically enough for like the whole combo.
Yeah, but I think the next part's going to justify why you play less, because you want to max out on your dragons, right? But then you...
Yeah, like, then I think we're going with the big dragons first, like...
Yeah.
Good card.
Money!
It's so sad that the card is actually important for the deck. I wish it isn't. But you have like so many weird starts where you actually need it to like get back Cyber or whatever. So better have it. Play the deck.
I think it is really important. Like playing without it, you definitely feel a difference.
Like technically, I think this weekend a lot of players played like only 2 Lavineers and 2 prize cards.
They did, yeah.
You could also do that, but it's
costs money. Costs more money.
Good luck finding 2. Then the Thunder Dragons, 3 OGs, just 1 Roar, 1 Dark, and 1 Hawk.
Yeah.
For the simple reason, you're not needing more over here because of card from the extra deck, which basically gives you always access to the Thunders. You could argue that you're not playing the normal Thunder Dragon, the OG one, because it doesn't accomplish anything in the deck. You're not needing it basically. It's just in the end like nice having it for the dangers to have like multiple or more cards which you can actually discard.
I think it's particularly important having it going first because like when you have a 5 card hand and you use your dangers, it can be really fragile. Whereas it basically turns your 5 card hand into a 6 card hand. It makes your dangers much better.
Oh, and it's like Pot of Greed on crack with Sega's Light.
It sure is, yeah.
So yeah. Now I guess like the most or spiciest part of the deck. So 3 destrudos and this bad boy. What it does basically is you can full combo through nibiru. If they're nibiruing you, you can just go for Yazi, special this out, go for Linkuribo, make another token, and then go for Ip, because it's level 4. With the token you go for Ip and search the word Legacy Guardragon, or what it's called.
Yeah.
And you have like just full combo through nibiru, so you don't care about the card at all. Also it helps like OTKing go second. Just because a lot of people are like not playing around it, or like just they're dropping their hand traps on LP whatever, which is like not completely wrong, and they just get blown out by Yazi, just destroying something, getting Mara, go for Board Sword, and you just kill them.
Yeah, that's insane. Like the Yazi Mare going second is just one of the most mental things I've ever seen.
In hindsight, I'm not sure if 3 is correct with the Destrudos. Because you're playing Ravine, you have basically always access to it. But it was nice, like, not relying on Ravine, especially if you had to go with Sega's Light first. Or you had Sega's Light, which is, like, good, but...
Just because it's a generic extender when it needs to be, right?
Exactly. For this, the other spell cards, like... Best spell card in the game right now, Sega's Light. I honestly still don't see the reason why you wouldn't play this one. Maybe in Europe you could argue because you need more Thunder Dragons, and then you would need to play Allure. Like Allure is better than, but honestly, just play this card. Like it's no reason.
It draws too.
And then we got the Ravine just for like the combos with the Romulus in the extra deck. Yeah.
What's sick as well, if like you have to go Segas first and they ash it, then you can.
Exactly.
If you still
That's
get it in a
amazing,
combo,
like,
then like you can still use Ravine in the World Legacy Guardragon.
So basically, Eric Beck, who built deck together with me, we joked on Friday that Exodia is basically that's Exodia, right there. There's no way you can lose with it. I think I had it like twice this tournament, and it just felt good. Like
because it'll just ash Segas and then you normal Drake in it, and then you say,
exactly.
Yeah.
And you have like 3 draws in between, so yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck. That's for the main deck, like 40 cards, as I said. For the extra deck, I think we might start with the Guardragons. Nothing spectacular to say about them. The Romulus.
Get the Ravine.
Beakup. It could, if I wouldn't have played the Mermare package, it would be rather IP. Because like in the normal combo, you're ending on Appaloosa, Colossus, Harbinger, and IP, or like any link 2 you want to have. And with IP, you have like an additional interruption, but basically it's just win more, right? Because you're already shuffling back 2 cards from their hand, and you have 3 negates or 4 negates on the field. And with Marmar, you need it sometimes to go for Curious Plays, because IP and the Linkuribo, which I'm going to show here, they're both cybers, so you can't go for Curious.
Yeah.
Then like Linkuribo, just because of the Mermare, you need to go like linking up to Bar Sword and stuff like that. Phoenix Unicorn, I mean, you have to accept that back row decks are still a thing, so you need a way to play around the back row. Curious, this card is really weird over here, for the simple reason, in the standard combo, I never went into Curious. Like, maybe, I'm not sure if I played like the combo differently than everyone else. But over here, I basically never summoned it, just like in desperate situations.
Right.
Then we go for Rank Force, Appaloosa, and Power Sword.
So you didn't play yugioh?
No, there was actually no reason to play. Like the extra deck was kind of tight, so it was between Sarucha, Seal, and Power Sword. Like these were the options where there were reasons to play them. But in the end, I just felt like Power Sword is like more important because you will have sometimes these games which you maybe could win in the grind game, but you're winning them for sure if you're going just like for the OTK. And yeah, like in the end, I missed it probably once, like in my top 16 match in the third game. Sarucha would have been nice, but yeah, it happens. Then XYZ, just a Harbinger. Then Synchros, Ip, and Diyazi. MVP of the weekend for sure. Winning so many games, just like for nibiru, going second, like you just don't care. Then one cost because you don't need more, and that's the reason why the deck is really broken over here. So for the people not knowing what the card is doing, you can smash summon it by banishing 3 monsters with different names from your field. If there were all original type dragon monsters, you can banish 1 card from your deck, 1 from the top of your opens, and you can choose 1 from your extra deck. So you can play around Super Poly and stuff, you know what they're playing, by just banishing like a Sunlight Wolf, whatever. If you're playing against Sala or Kagari, and you can banish from your deck the Roar, which gives you like immediate access to the Guardragon engine, so you can't just play like the small package. And yeah, the card is like insane. Going to miss it like in Europe.
Hopefully it'll get reprinted soon.
Would be cool, yeah.
That'd be nice.
And then for the side deck, so I decided 2 rank 4, XYZ, yeah, whatever. 1 Guardragon, 1 Abyss Dweller. Depending the matchup, you decide them in going first. If they're hand trapping you, you can't always do like the big combo, but you can on a rank 4. So if you're playing against control, like Tornado is nice, or against combo Dweller is nice. Then high impact hand traps, because hand traps are needed, like the Gammas and Lancia. Yeah, for Mirror, for Orchist. Then pankra traps. I wasn't too sure about this card to play this or rather Twin Twister, but in the end it's more versatile. Like you can also side against Orchist where it's nice, where Twin Twister is like nothing. Yeah, pretty sure it's alright. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but yeah. And last but not least, 3 Refuge.
You just want to end games against the grindy floodgate decks, right?
Exactly, yeah. Like, just rather than playing through their back row, which is like most times possible with Sekka's Light, it's just winning straight with activating Red Reboot. So, yeah, I'd rather take the easy walk.
I think we all do. Well, thanks for that. Any shout-outs, Robin?
Yeah, so first of all to Eric's back, who bought the deck together with me. Great guy, unfortunately missed out on topping. Then to the team, Complex Card Gaming, and then to our sponsor Card Market. And yeah, like basically to every European over here in Pasadena. I really liked going to the US tournaments with the Europeans, because it's just like in the end you're like in unity. Like everyone is rooting for each other.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
Yeah, it's great. And I implore anybody else who's watching this video who's thinking about coming to an American YCS to do the same. But thanks, Robin. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Tell me in the comments what you think of the deck profile. See you guys later.